Grab the camera gear, let's go. Time to practice.
Practice?
Yeah, Iverson, practice. That time I was quoting Ted Lasso. Well, Jamie, you know I'm more of a Roy Kent. You're barely Nate the Great. Wow, that's your Roy Kent impersonation?
Can this wait?
The club has rules about when we can use the ball machine.
Why using that?
Because it's precise, controlled, and infinitely repeatable. That makes it the perfect tool to incorporate Coach's new strategy. Now, do you want to beat Tyler? Let's go. Can you help me load these into the car? Are you sure you're bringing enough stuff? Well, I'm happy to hear suggestions. Should I leave out the tubes, pick up the balls by hand, and risk throwing out my back? Nah, you're 50. You better bring those. Well, what about the basket of balls? Should I leave these at home? More of a trash can really, but point taken. Well, that just leaves this. Aren't you a little short to be a ball machine?
My name is the Hydrogen Proton and I'm here to rescue you from mediocre tennis.
You'll love it. You control it with an app? Well, I do love technology. How do you plug it in?
I don't need a plug. I have a rechargeable battery that powers me for almost 2 hours.
Well, doesn't a battery limit your power?
I can shoot balls at up to 68 miles per hour and generate up to 3,000 RPM of spin. How much more power do you need?
Well, what kind of drills do you have?
I come with quick starts, warm-ups, and a few built-in drills. But I'm customizable, so you can create your own drills and practice pretty much what you want.
Pretty much?
I can't serve or smash an overhead, but no ball machine can.
And? Well, you need to calibrate it every time you use it in order for it to shoot accurately. You gotta point it to the center of the court so it knows where that is. Cost of technology. And when you want to hit overheads, you gotta install something called the shoe in order for it to get that nice arc. You know, it is an extra step. And the increased angle can cause balls to topple out the bag. I admit, that is less than ideal. Well, every 1,000 balls or so, you gotta open it up and clear out all the ball fluff that collects on the inside. But that's it, no more ands. Well, technically there's one more and. You never address how many balls the Proton can actually hold. You can't just stop the video? Pausing a video and commenting after the fact from the editing suite is a staple on YouTube. Look, in reviews and video essays, sure, but not a comedic skit. Yeah, but we can make it a meta commentary type thing. You know, sort of go along with all the other fourth wall breaking we're doing. Yeah, you go. Okay, give me a second. Me. Anytime, Mr. Day-Lewis. And it can only hold 60 to 85 balls, which is less than other machines, but is still more than enough for any exercise or drill that you can think of. Let's go. Yeah, that'll do.
Nothing in life is perfect.
Or free. Yeah, with the extra battery and extended warranty, it ran me about $1,600, which is on the high end. Oh, David. I know, but nothing else on the market comes even close to being this versatile. And with my bad back and 2 shoulder surgeries. Yeah, well, keeping it light enough so I could get it into and out of my car without destroying my body was important to me. Go figure.
My blue light flashes before I shoot so you can sync up your split step. Let me demonstrate. Here we
go. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I couldn't let him do that. You don't think I was really going to shoot the ball machine off in the house, do you? So how does this help us beat Tyler? Well, let me show you. You remember the plan. When in position, hit a top spin. When out of position, slice it low. Let's design a drill around that. First, create a new custom drill and call it in/out of position. Then, add a shot to my forehand. We know Tyler likes to hit with pace, so let's set the speed to 55 miles an hour and bump up the top spin. Then add another shot, this time cross-court to my backhand. Keep the same speed and spin, but modify the delay so I really have to hustle for the ball. Then repeat that pattern on the far side of the court. Backhand to me, quickly followed by a forehand that I have to chase down. Finally, set the number of loops to 2 so we don't overcommit, in case we got any of this wrong. Okay, got it.
Do you know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a nymph of myself right here.
You know what, Proton? You're all right. Houston, we have a problem. Yeah. The top spoon's a little too intense for me. And, I want to spread out the balls a little bit more. Can you fix that? All right, got it. Also, can you make that last shot a slice instead of a top spin? I just want to add a little variety. Okay, all right, thanks. Oh, and David, remember, yeah? A Jedi can feel the Force flowing through him. Zip it, Obi-Wan. So, how do you feel? Well, bringing something new in your game always takes a little bit of time. But hopefully in a couple weeks, we're gonna be second nature. How did it look? Well, what do you think, Proton?
Good against remotes is one thing. Good against the living, that's something else.
Et tu, Proton. Hitting partners is the next episode. Hey! Breaking the fourth wall's my thing. Just grab a tube flea bag and help me pick up the balls. Yeah, I'm more of a Deadpool. Pick up the balls.
Hi, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video.
We're 3 episodes into this thing, so what are you waiting for? If you like what you saw, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. We're trying to grow a channel here.
Or don't. No pressure. Let's not alienate the audience, Adam.
All right, David, you know best.
Anyway, this one was a bit more difficult to produce,
Yeah, because someone got ambitious.
but we're hard at work on the next episode.
What George R. Martin over there is trying to say is we're sorry that these take so long, and we appreciate your patience. We are working on some new ideas on how to diversify the channel in the coming weeks.
But if you have an idea of something you'd like to see, tell us in the comments below.
Yeah, in the meantime, watch one of the strategy videos with Coach Chris.
Until the next time, wishing you warm and fuzzy feelings.